Let's begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Breath and Journey, a short Monday session. I am Sharon Harvey Alexander, the Director of Mountain Wisdom Holistic Health, and I'd like today to address the pauses in the cycle of breath. And I talk about this a little more in the book that I wrote, Learning to Breathe, Learning to Live, Simple Tools to Alleviate Stress and Invigorate Your Life. And when I think of the pauses, to me, that creates a 4-cycle breath or 4 parts to the breath. And so I'd like us to just explore that a little bit. We'll play with it, see what your experience is. And those 4 cycles or 4 pieces also to me relate to the seasons. So we're moving into spring, and I think of spring as one of the pauses, the shoulder seasons, spring and fall as the pauses. The summer is the inhale. We're taking in life, we're engaging, we're expressing ourselves, maybe we're outdoors more. And the winter is the exhale, the release, the time to go inward more. And this is just in the course of a year's time. We can look at this in the course of a moon cycle. We can look at this in many different ways. Today, I would like us to just bring awareness to the pauses in our breath cycle. I will guide that a little bit, and then we'll see where we might travel individually, where we might journey as we rest in the pauses. So take a comfortable seat, or if you'd prefer to be lying down, that's fine. Just bring yourself into a comfortable position. You're welcome to turn your video off if you choose to. It doesn't matter. If it feels safe to close your eyes and you'd like to do that, please do. And just let yourself first sense into the space around you, the room in which you are sitting today, sitting or lying down. And just notice, you could have your eyes closed and you could imagine the 4 walls, imagine any items in the room with you, furniture or other things. And I trust that each of you is in a safe place right now. I always invite you to bring yourself into a safe place where you can have some uninterrupted time for this breath and journey work, for this cultivating a connection with your higher self through the breath. So acknowledge that you're safe, and then bring your attention to your body. And just offer gratitude for your body, whether your body has aches and pains today, whether your body feels at ease, whatever state your body is in right now. Can you appreciate the body as that vehicle through which your higher self, your spirit, your soul travels during this lifetime? Appreciate the body. Offer gratitude to it for carrying you through each day. And then notice your breath without changing a thing. How are you breathing right now? And when you were bringing attention to your body, what was your breath like? Do you have a sense of that? Just allow your breath to flow with ease, if that's available to you right now, to flow through the nose, if that's available to you right now. Allow the breath to flow smoothly in and out through the nose. There's no need to breathe in a certain way, breathe for a certain rate. You're just allowing breath to flow. And we'll begin to notice the parts of the breath, to break it down into parts. So notice the breath as it comes in, the inhalation. Notice the breath as it travels out, the exhalation. Doing that again, just noticing those two pieces of your breath cycle. And start to imagine pauses between the two breath cycles. Begin by following your breath out. So for several rounds, follow your exhalation to the end and notice a pause. Allow there to be a pause. Perhaps it's like nothing is happening, or you have emptied out. Can you rest in that emptiness for a moment or two? The breath will begin to come in again on its own, so you don't need to draw it in, strive to breathe in, just follow each breath out for several more rounds. And allow yourself to notice the pause at the end, perhaps even rest in the pause, not efforting to do this. And the breath turns around and comes in on its own. Notice as well, attend to the breath as it comes in. Let it come all the way in until it's finished and there's a natural pause. The breath turns around and moves out. Moving out all the way to the end. The breath turns around and comes in on its own. Taking it in, letting it turn around in the pause and flow out again. This is similar to when you might change the sheets on a bed and you toss a sheet up in the air to spread out the folds and let it fall down gently onto the bed. Think of the breath, consider your breath moving up, turning around, and then falling down, pausing as it lays there on the bed, and then you might toss it, you might breathe in, it turns around and it begins to fall back down where it rests. Allow your breath to continue in this way. I'll suggest that breathing in could be one part, the pause, the second part, the exhalation, the third part, and the pause following that, the fourth part of the breath. And then it begins again, inhaling, pausing, exhaling, and pausing at your own pace. Find your own rhythm with this. Noticing, allowing your awareness to hover in the pauses. And then allowing your awareness to move on out into the world or to move deeper within you, tending to the pauses. If your mind wanders, if thoughts take your attention away from the breath, you can acknowledge those thoughts. Imagine a tree nearby And you could place that thought on a leaf. Imagine the leaf falling from the tree, settling down on the ground, and softly melting away, disintegrating into the earth. As you bring your attention back to the breath, back to the pauses in the cycle of breath. And I invite you to let this guide you wherever is right for you today. You can drift away from this awareness of the breath, perhaps journey without any attention to the breath or the body and see where you go. Maybe there's a message or an insight that comes to you. I will leave you now for just over 10 minutes to let the breath take you on a journey, wherever that might be, and then I will call you back. So enjoy this time and connection with the source of breath and the source of all that is. I'll call you back soon. And slowly beginning to bring your attention back to the breath, back to the body, back to the room you're in. And take a moment just to notice your experience. Notice how you're feeling. And as you come back into connection with the group, offer gratitude to your breath, to the 4 parts of the breath, and to breath as a vehicle for the journey. And we will share just very briefly at the end, but I wanted to guide one more practice to sort of anchor this in and balance things for you. So when you're ready, follow along with me. I will start. It's alternate nostril breathing. And you can imagine that you're doing this without any physical manipulation, or you can use your thumb and ring finger to lightly close alternate nostrils as you breathe through the other one. You'll fold the first 2 fingers in, place the right thumb lightly over the right nostril to close it. And so watch me, and then you can join. I'm going to breathe in the left. Imagine I'm breathing up into the brain and pausing, then breathing down, and then breathing down and out the right side. And then I'll come in the right, up, and down the left, out. And we'll alternate like that just a few times. So let's try it. Thumb against the right nostril, open the left and breathe in. As you pause, close the left nostril lightly and breathe out the right. There's a pause. As you shift, breathe in right. Close that, turn it around, and breathe out left. That's 1 round. Let's do round 2. Breathe in left nostril. Pause, that's the transition. Closing left and then breathing out right. Breathing in right. Pausing, breathing out left. That's the second round. Do 3 more rounds at your own pace. Breathing in left. Pausing at the top, turning it around and breathing out right. Moving at your own pace. Breathing in right and out left. Allow the pauses to be a part of this. Continue. And the next time you breathe out the left nostril, let this go. Breathe naturally through both nostrils. Allow yourself to rest and simply notice your experience. And if you'd like to share a little bit about your experience, please do, popcorn style, anyone who cares to. And it could be as simple as choosing one word to describe how you are feeling or where you are right now or what that was like. Simply sharing one word is fine. If there's more to say, that's fine too. Evie?
Alternate nostril breathing. I know it, and it's a good practice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calming and expanding, Sharon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calming and relaxing. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. So let yourself rest in the pauses as we move into and through the spring season. Thank you for being here today. Love to you and namaste.
Namaste.